Jim says he's done with this. I don't know, it doesn't look like he sanded in here at all to me. It looks pretty shiny in there.
It's not gonna work, sir.
Sir, that gets painted too.
Well, no, but I thought we were scotch brightening it like that. I didn't know.
Oh, well, you can just sand it by hand with some 320.
Oh, yes, sir.
Up there you can scotch right because it doesn't show.
Okay, I got you.
With this, we want to smooth out a little bit.
Okay. No problem.
Other than that, you're doing an excellent, excellent job. You may want to run over all that by hand with some Scotch spray too, because since you blocked all those corners and shit, there's probably some hard edges and lines and stuff like that you can smooth out.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, over here, I blocked this tailgate with 80 grit on my Durablock that wasn't bent on the end and I didn't have to cut off. I guess I got lucky. But yeah. Then I guide coated it again. I have had a bent Durablock. I don't remember which one it was. Over time these things kind of bend on their own. I don't know why I'm talking about these. These kind of blocks don't bend unless you drop them. But that's all there used to be. And these things came out. I guess they're pretty straight still. I don't know why I'm talking about these now. Oh. I don't really use this long one too much. I think I used this one when I did the roof. I used all kinds of stuff when I did the roof. The roof was sweet. Forklift crushed it. It was nice. Excellent work, sir. On the forklift on the roof action.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a perfect cab he got from the wrecking yard that he worked at. And so after, what is it, you lifted it up with the forklift and then let it sit there and the forks dropped down on it?
It was after I had quit. I left and the owner came out and was loading it for me. And then he had a chain on it and then he went inside, he phoned or something, and I went to the truck. And like came back and the forks drooped down and hit the top of the cab.
Yeah. So it was on the passenger side right here. It was pushed down pretty good. And that was the first thing I worked on this truck. That was before I knew this was going to happen. I was just trying to, help him out real quick and pull the top out. And the next thing you know, this is a full-blown resto job in my garage. But anyway.
It's another day.
So, yeah, don't stop talking about that. And anyway, back to this tailgate. Yeah, so it went 80, re-guide coat 180. And it's pretty nice. I just broke through, you can start to see the Bondo right here. So I just hit metal right here and here. So here, which is fine because this is just basically this polyester primer. It's just my glazing putty. And the fact that I didn't really have any bunch of spots, high spots or little spots breaking through or showing up, tells me either I had it really straight to start with, or I put a whole lot of primer on there. I probably put a whole lot of primer on there. So now I'm gonna 320 it. I'll guide coat it and one more time and 320 it. And this will be ready for final primer. I will spray it down with wax and grease remover and look at it. That's something I've always done too, but I don't tell people about that because generally I don't think it's technically a good idea to soak your primer and your Bondo with wax and grease remover because it absorbs it all. So, but I do it and I've never had a problem. Just make sure you give it time to gas off, dry up, and get out of there before you cover it with anything, like more primer or whatever. But yeah, so 320 and then we'll check this out. Good enough. Good enough for this. This is only going to be a winter beater anyway. You do get a little distortion from the wax and grease remover sitting on top when you do this, so you know, that's not exactly what it's going to look like, but it'll definitely help you find if you missed a dent or something like that. You can tell I just went through almost. So yeah, there's the tailgate. Now the fun part is going to be these fenders. Not looking forward to that.
Alright, here we are. Filling some pinholes. See, Matt went in. Don't tell him I said this, he broke a nail. Had to run in. Anyways. Yeah, filling all these pinholes. And back to sanding. Sweet.
I like this stuff. It's got copper in it. I learned it
Like the Paint Pen app is back in action. Always making videos when I'm out here in the garage, you can't watch them. I wasn't going to watch it on my phone. I was going to wait till later. But I just couldn't resist. Couldn't help myself.
Let me see, where's the keys at? This car ain't got very many miles on it, really. I say brand new, where's the keys at? I don't fucking know at the moment.
Noticed you were just talking about this stuff here, Tommy. I seem to be allergic to this stuff. I don't know. If you can find this stuff, which I've showed before, yeah. Not that this stuff doesn't work, but that stuff is just something else. There's my little primer ball thing. And I don't know how long it's been, a week. I'm just going to show you how flexible this primer is, but it's probably going to be kind of difficult to do. Unless I can do it like this. I don't know if this is going to show up. Whoops, that didn't work. Let's try that again. I don't know if I caught that or not. Hopefully I did, but it's like a bouncy ball. So technically, you would think it would help with rock chips and stuff like that. Like I say, it does get harder over time. I'm sure you know, I know I've kept one for a year or more, and it was a little harder. It was still, it never cracked or anything. It was still pretty flexible for primer. Usually, you know, they get rock hard. This stuff doesn't. Pretty cool.
It's even coming around on the side. Right here, really? That is, it's holding me.
So yeah. Jim's having trouble sanding his tight lick off of this firewall. Yeah, what'd you do? What'd you put on here? Bubble gum? It's kind of gummy. It might be too cold. Like these, you're gonna have to sand more because you can. Oh, right. He knew that. I'm not telling him anything he doesn't know. That's why he moved on, because he was all done sanding that over there. I noticed Jim made a video when I was inside getting him a Mountain Dew, so we'll have to see how sweet that is. Might be the last Mountain Dew he ever gets.
I was just updating the YouTube people. What was going on?
I can imagine what it was. I went in the house, blah blah blah.
Sir,
Left you. I don't have I need to have a thermometer outside so I can show everybody that it does actually get cold here. I'll check out. We'll check out the old phone and see temperature. 32 degrees. See, it's cold here. It's 32 degrees and it's what? 7:20. So no, that's 8:20. Sorry, I can't read this clock. I don't know why. 8:20. And we'll see how cold it's gonna get later. 28 degrees. What the hell? Stupid ad just popped up on this weather channel thing. Low of 28. High of 43 tomorrow. So tomorrow, you know, I might have to break out the black socks and the sandals. Jeff, what's going on? Haven't seen any videos lately. Starting to get worried. I didn't know if you were still alive, but then I just noticed that you commented on some people's stuff, so I know you're still around. Probably too busy working on that our couch. Yeah, working on that couch. That's what I should be doing. Working on the couch. Maybe that's why my elbow hurts so much. Probably from using that remote. A little too much remote action. Yep. So Tommy, I wore that armband for, I'm not wearing it today. I wore it Thursday. I wore it Thursday at work. Man, my arm was killing me. Like, it hurt a lot worse. I must have had it too tight. So I like touched my arm below it and it hurt. I don't know. I didn't wear it on Friday at work. And I don't know. I'm probably gonna have to go to the doctor.
No.
I'll give it a couple more months and see how it feels. I don't know what's going on with it. Like I said, my other arm's starting to hurt too, or it's been hurting, I should say. But yeah, I don't know. I don't understand. The reason I just don't go to the doctor is, well, what is he gonna tell me? No, you need to rest your arms. Okay, well I can't do that. I have to go to work. We'll see. Yep. I don't know what I'm gonna do now. Start sanding on this fender, I guess. I'd rather not. I'm not really looking forward to these. Has to be done, I guess. I want to get these doors in primer. I can't prime this tailgate yet because the backside's still bare metal and I don't have any etch primer. So something we gotta get. I don't want to hang this tailgate and prime both sides at the same time. So I want to prime the tailgate and the steps at the same time. And then we'll do the fenders or something, the doors. These stupid bedsides, keep forgetting about though. I got to body work some small stuff on those. Those are no major thing. Got to do those. And cab. And the stupid grill. This looks like a gym sanding project. We gotta fix this here where we smashed it to make a gap for the hood. Sir, are you just creating little divots in there, sanding it like that with your finger?
Yes, sir.
Well, okay, that's what I thought. I would not advise that. Apparently I need to watch you a little closer.
This is true.
Like right there, I'm okay with that because the booster gets mounted there. Oh, that's right, you don't have a booster, you have a manual rack. It'll be interesting to see how easy this thing steers. Because
like a dream.
that way I'll know whether I can put a manual rack on my car or just leave it how it is. The manual box.
It's going to be manual rack.
I need to see a Nova with one of these on it so I can see how low it hangs down. I don't really have a lot of room to play with under there. I guess it would be good though, because it would catch the rocks before they hit the oil pan. Yeah, so we need some seam sealer too. Edge primer, seam sealer. Man, your list is getting long. So we got to seam seal those up there. Yep. We got to seam seal the bottom of this lip of this firewall plate here on both sides. Sir, what's going on there?
Someone's just saying how perfect you guys was.
Sir, just grab the DA with some 320 and knock it down flat. Instead of just screwing up all our hard work. Huh? Sir, you did too. It's that red sandpaper I like so much. Yeah. We just got done showing everybody the soft pad and the 320 and... Jesus. I gotta go.
Man.